Yo, what it is, YouTube? Is your boy Neezy coming back with another bullseye tutorial here today on the channel. So we're gonna have a really dope rapper from Detroit, and it's going to be a Baby Smoove vocal tutorial here today. So if y'all do like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop more suggestions down below for artists that y'all want to see. And if y'all want to get the preset, check it in the description. So let's go. Baby Smoove vocals right now. How to get those Detroit vocals. Let's go.
Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more lean. Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more lean. Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more lean.
Okay, so that's me trying to do my best impression of Baby Smoove. So Baby Smoove is a really dope rapper, bro. I really like how he kind of has that vocal that feels like Frosted Flakes. You know, when you put in a little bit of milk, it kind of has like a flaky quality, a breaking up type of texture to it. Very kind of, really dope vocal tone that he got going on. So let's look at what it sounds like with and without the preset.
Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more lean. Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green.
So the thing about Baby Smoove's vocals is a situation where we're trying to like get the vocals to be dehydrated, like they're in the Sahara Desert, like that one episode of SpongeBob when he's like, water. We want the vocals to be relatively dry. It has like a chafy texture, right? That feels like it needs some moisturizer on the skin type shit like that. So that's what we're going for, a Baby Smoove type of vocal. I mean, his name is literally Baby Smoove. You feel me like that? So, that kind of triggered me in general. So yeah, with like a Detroit vocal though, we going for that SSLG channel strip because it has a certain dirty, type of mulch outside in the soil, put my hands in the dirt type of quality that is going to be bringing to the vocal. So we picked the SSLG specifically here today. And I like the SSLG because you got the divide ×3. So it's kind of like a situation where it lets you, like, when you go into your refrigerator and you dig your hand really deep into the back to go grab something, when we put that divided by 3, it lets us dig our hand really deep into the low end of his vocal. So that's what we're trying to get put together with this filter and black knob.
Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more. Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's.
All right, when you're an engineer, it's like a situation where, you go to IKEA or some shit like that. You go buy some furniture type shit, right? And they give you like a swatch. A swatch is, I think, what they call it, which is like a rip off of the couch. Like if you want to buy a couch, they rip like a sample of what the couch feel like type shit like that, the texture. So as an engineer, you got to be thinking about the texture, like when you're listening to the raw vocal, trying to figure out, what you want your swatch to be. You feel me? You want to go with a smooth couch. You want to go with a leather couch. You feel me? A fur couch, because those all have different textures and feelings to them. So after that, we're using a CLA 3A. Most importantly, with a Detroit vocal, I'm looking for a little bit of abruptness too. And for some reason, I'm trying to boost up like that noise floor, that low level detail. So I'm using a limiter, which is gonna like just bring the whole vocal together, but only just a little bit. And most importantly, thing is I'm trying to squeeze that vocal together to bring in some of that noise floor, because Baby Smoove's vocal has that. So I'm trying to be, it has a lot of those little low level nuances. So we're trying to boost the noise floor to get some of that low level detail.
Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I say I still drink more lean. Shams trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know.
Of course, his name being Baby Smoove, I'm going with a smooth type of rocking compressor too, as well. You know, his flow is somewhat kind of like you know, very relaxed in the vibe. It got some swag to it. You got that Detroit swag to it, man. You feel me? So using that LA3A has those transformers in it, and I know that transformer is also going to push a little bit of body into his vocal. You feel me? Because he's kind of whispering like this, and it's kind of hard to generate some of that low end power. We want to give some of that presence to that vocal in that lower range. All right, now we did the you know the 3A, knowing that it boosted up the low end a little bit because it got a transformer. Then I used this bass compressor and high frequency limiter to hold on to that bass. So now what I did is like when you go to the motherfucking fair when you was a jit, you feel me? That clown, he blew up that balloon, but right before he blew up that balloon, he twisted and he turned it into a little dog or whatever. He hold it, you feel me? So we blew up the vocal in the lower spectrum, and then now we holding it in front of you and giving it to you like that in a controlled manner. You feel me? Type shit like that. So yeah, very slow release on the low end, right? Most importantly, and you know, manual releases as well. And we controlling our high end. You feel me? We letting two people split the job. You know, they say sharing is caring. So I let that de-esser work between that C4 and the regular de-esser. They sharing their job. You feel me?
Shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I still drink more lean. Shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause
and I really like using that high frequency limiter. I could have made the you know, I could have made the threshold go up to make it less triggered more, but it was like a situation where it's like actively working on the high end, it's flattening out that high end. So it's kind of like a situation where I'm using that to hold to kind of glue the high end together, because you know the upper part of his vocal has a very distinct quality. Trying to be, yeah, I'm drinking my bitch because I take it soon lean. You feel me? Like the body is kind of frail when you're whispering, but then the high end is kind of a little bit like fluttering, like it got wings or some shit. So, you know, his name is Baby Smoove. Now we bringing in another type of a smooth EQ, which is the Neve, the VEQ4. This is modeling a Neve 1084, right? And the thing about the Neve 1084 compared to the 1073 is the 1084 has a couple of more, you know, filters. It has the low pass filter, which the 1073 doesn't. It only has the high pass. So we just rolling off a little bit low end. We going in there specifically with that low shelf, trying to really tidy up the low end. And I mostly used it as an analog saturator. I just clicked the analog saturator. That's what I wanted to use for to give some more texture and tone to a Baby Smoove type of vocal.
shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch,
cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green on me. Shit, I'm starting to see they trying to be.
Me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no. Shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green.
So pay attention, you know, we kind of nailed that texture in the high end. I told you, you feel me? That there's a texture in the high end. You feel me? Like Frosted Flakes, you know, when you put them Frosted Flakes right at that motherfucking box and you look at them Frosted Flakes, they got that little white stuff on top of it, that little sugar, you feel me? But if you touch the Frosted Flake, it gonna break. So that's what we're trying to create, that little delicate, you know, kind of brittle type of high end that is still sweet like a Frosted Flake type shit, you heard me? So after that, we got the fresh air, you feel me? And that's what the fresh air is doing, bro. You know, the fresh air is bringing in a little bit of oxygen tank, a little bit of ventilation, a little bit of air conditioner, a little bit of that fresh air. We cracking that window open, baby.
Shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I still drink more lean. Shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even
yeah, I really like Baby Smoove's vocal. It's a very different tone, very different tone. Another de-esser working like a dB or two just to counteract the high shelf that we got right here. And it also makes the high end a little bit more dynamic because this is a high shelf, right? And the de-esser and the high shelf are working back and forth like a push and pull. So it's making a high end flutter, but in a non-harsh way because the de-esser is after it. And then after that, we have the RVox, perfectly level matched RVox. You highlight both and pull it down. That's to give a little bit low mid, you know, glow to the vocal. You know, taking that flashlight, bing, putting it on the mid range.
shit, I'm trying to see, they trying to be, I think they fond of me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high, I still drink more lean. Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high as hell, I still drink more lean.
All right, so after that, we have the wave soak vocal, and we just using that to kind of like, be like that final gate, that final gatekeeper. Like when you go to the movies, you got to go through the first terminal, then you go through the second terminal shit, and then grab your ticket. So this is just like that person at that second ticket booth. You feel me? Just controlling, doing the last bit of control before we step in, to the beat type shit. So yeah, most importantly here. I'm surprised I didn't use the gate. I used the gate on the RVox. Sometimes I like to double gate, but here I didn't feel like I needed it. And yeah, we just did it a little bit more compression right here, using another RVox compressor.
Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high.
So I go between these two bands. This is to reduce the low end. This is to boost back the low end. So yeah, that's kind of how I like to use it to generate distortion and also like low end management. You feel me? After that, we have a quarter note delay on the H delay for our auntie, mama's cousin, and the person who lives right around the street on the main street. Turn left, turn right. Go down the stop sign to the left. That motherfucker too. Everybody in the city know what the fuck a quarter note delay do. All right. And then after that, we have the Abbey Roads plate, and I like this because it adds a very warming quality and characteristic. Puts more emphasis on that baby smooth vocal.
Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup.
And how I said, EQing with intention, picking reverb with intention. Boom! I only want the mid range. I already knew that. That's why I picked a plate reverb. Plate reverbs have a way of adding more density to the high mid and the mid range. That's why they sound good on snares, and that's why they sound great on vocals. That's where most of a character of a vocal lies, in the Ks. 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K. Everybody's voice is different. But after that, we have something like a doubler. A doubler too. A doubler. And that doubler is just providing a little bit of widening, a little bit of dimension in the vocal. And like I said, mid range only. You feel me? That's all we need. We don't need no more high end. We don't need more low end. We're just going mid range only.
Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high.
Yeah, just spreading out a little bit more of that mid range. And then after that, we're using a CLA3L on parallel. I did it specifically because of the rapper's flow. His flow is a little bit slower. His name is Baby Smoove. You feel me? So yeah, we just use like a slower compressor on the parallel. We could get away with it because his flow is a little bit slower. Then we used a Waves MV2 to kind of make the parallel compression as solid as it can be, because the needle is kind of moving a little bit as the release time going on.
Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high as hell, I still drink more lean. Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high.
All right, and after that, with the Baby Smoove type of ad libs, I noticed that his ad libs have like they remind me of like a sewer or some shit like that. Like a sewer. You ever seen like one of them like the little pipes in the city, you feel me, like a little sewer pipe type shit with the smoke coming out. For some reason, his ad libs remind me of that. They're dark, but they have a little bit of airy type of quality or wispiness to it. So most important thing is going back with the SSLG channel. Being consistent with the channel strip from the ad libs to the lead vocal kind of gives it a tonal, common. They got a thing in common. It's the SSLG, so that kind of glues them together. After that, you have the REQ, kind of like extending the high end, like how I said. I want most of the high end for these type of ad libs, And then we're using this right here, the wave sook vocal, working on that top end to poke some holes, some Swiss cheese into the top end of the ad lib.
Shit, I'm trying to see they trying to be, I think they following me. I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high as hell, I still drink more lean. Of me, I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she too green. While I'm here trying to fight this cup, you know there's no green. And even though I'm high as hell, I still drink more lean.
Yeah, and after that we have the CLA3A.
Of me, I run circles around your bitch, cause to me she
we're just using the CLA 3A to manage the transient. You know, we're trying to take off a little bit of that transient on the ad libs. You know, let our vocal have most of the dynamics. Right. Sometimes I might even split it up, but that's the whole concept for a different day, like transient management between the ad libs, the background vocals, the lead vocal. You know, so specifically on this song, I let the lead vocal have all the transients, and I took him out on the background vocals for the most part, the ad libs specifically. And then we have an eighth note delay on the H, and then we got a reverb, very dry, ashy. Oh man, you need some lotion, a type of reverb on the ad libs, something very dry. You know, just to give it a little sense of dimension, but for the most part, we don't even want our ad libs to be too wet, because like the beat that he's kind of rapping over kind of has like the synth pads and already kind of got a little reverb on it. So that's something you should always be aware of too as an engineer. You know, how much water is inside the bathtub. You feel me? There's already a bucket of water inside the beat. Well, shit, you can only put so much more water inside the tub before this shit overflows and you drown in, bitch. All right, so I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys do like the preset, check it in the link down below, okay? Drop it down below, suggest more artists so we could keep going. Just want to say thanks a lot now, my YouTube gang. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.